guys, wanted to introduce you to a couple of gold level sponsors of Top Rated MMA and the Bearded Biz Show. Number one, Anglesey Family Chiropractic. They're in Coeur d'Alene where I'm at. They're also in Spokane Valley. I know I have a lot of fighters that follow our show and have been able to connect with fighters from that area. If you're a fighter, if you're at the gym, or just need an adjustment, Dr. Craig Anglesey is your guy. Go check him out. He is in Coeur d'Alene and Spokane Valley. I also wanted to introduce you to Training is Ritual. They're an MMA apparel company based out of Alabama. They've got MMA gear for both men and women, accessories, rash guards, supplements. If you're into death metal, horror movies, leg locks, and MMA, this is the brand you want to go check out. They're an awesome apparel brand, high quality gear every time. Go check them out. Training is Ritual. You're an MMA fighter, Muay Thai fighter, a boxer. Again, really appreciate you taking the time to get on the show today.
No, thank you.
I wanted to go back a little bit. According to Tapology, let me know if this is wrong, but you started your amateur career in MMA just in 2017. Is that correct?
No, that's correct. Yeah,
okay.
That's when I took my very first fight. I trained for like a year before that probably,
okay.
And got right into it.
How did you get started in MMA, and why did you ultimately decide to start competing?
So I was on a trip to PI with my boyfriend. He was cornering Jason Sago for one of his fights in the UFC. And so I just went for like a trip, just like, yeah, I've never been to OD. It's like, this will be so cool. And then once I was there, then I watched them train the entire time, and they were sparring, and I'm like, oh, can I try? And they're like, you haven't done anything. You can't just like go in there and spar.
Right.
And so finally after Jason's like, okay, like I'll do some work with her so she stops bugging us. And then so we were just like, like play sparring.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I was trying really hard. He was play sparring.
Okay. Of course.
Yeah. And then afterwards, he's like, you have like a bit of natural ability. Like if you start training, you could actually like potentially go somewhere with this. And then so once I came back, I started training a lot more, and then took my first fight, and that's like really when I caught the bug. And I was like, oh, I love it.
That's awesome. What was the reaction from your family and your friends when you told me you wanted to do MMA?
They weren't surprised because I've always kind of been wily.
Okay.
But like my mom's like, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get your face all smashed up,
right.
And what moms say.
Right, of course. Yeah. Wow. And then last year you fought Muay Thai at Bangla Boxing Stadium there in Phuket. What was that experience like?
Yeah, that was crazy. So it was like I think maybe the week before, one of the trainers like, you want to fight? And I'm just like, yeah, if that's cool. And then I'm like, okay, like, so like what way, like how does this work kind of thing. He's like, okay, you fight next weekend. I'm like, all right, sounds good. And like literally I like messaged my coach the day of the fight, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if I have to do one of those like dances before. I've watched these fights, like what are the rules and everything. Yeah. I had no idea about it at all. Like you don't really like warm up. They just rub the Thai oil on you, and you'll do like a little bit of a warm up, but then you just like sit in the seat right by the ring, and then it's your turn to go in, and you go in and fight. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. But the worst part, or I guess like the craziest part about it is we were like driving all the motorcycles, like the bikes, down to the stadium, and I was on the back of actually Jason Sago's bike, and because he was there coaching.
Yeah.
And so what happened was he's like, I don't know exactly where this is. So he like pulled over to check his phone to make sure that he was going in the right direction. So I got off at the same time, and I ended up burning my leg on the tailpipe of the bike. So I had like a burn like this big.
Oh my gosh.
Right before the fight, and they're rubbing Thai oil on it. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
It was a wild experience.
Yeah.
I got chased by like wild dogs on the way back. It was crazy. Yeah.
I've heard that place is awesome, and just what a great experience for you to go and do that.
So amazing. I highly recommend it. If anyone has an opportunity to go, well, maybe not travel right now, but
right.
like if you get a chance, go 100%. It was so awesome.
Wow. And you just started your pro career just in July of 2019. You're already 4-0, which is crazy. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Are you enjoying this break with the coronavirus thing going on, or are you wanting to get back in the cage as soon as possible?
I mean, I'm enjoying it because I have to.
Right.
But I mean, ideally, I would like to get back in there sooner than later. I mean, if they had cards going on right now, I'd want to get on it.
Right.
Like, I heard Dana White's like buying an island. I mean, like bring me over there. I'll go.
Totally. That's awesome. And then, I mean, you've proven that you're great on the ground. You finish fights on the ground. You finish fights standing. Where do you prefer to take the fight? Do you like to go to the ground, or you like keeping it on the feet there?
You know what? I'm down for like either.
Okay.
I guess it more depends on my opponent,
Okay.
which I would prefer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm okay for either.
Yeah. Fighting is such like a mental game as it is a physical game there. What do you do to prepare mentally for your fights?
So I'm pretty crazy, like leading up. Like I make
okay.
sure that I'm doing everything that I possibly could to like make sure that I'm doing like my diet completely. I don't cheat one bit on my diet. I don't miss a session. I don't do anything. Like it's like when I go into the cage, then I'm 100% satisfied that I've done everything that I could possibly do. And if she beats me, then she beats me. Like she's better that night kind of thing. So I can kind of sit back on my preparation. I know I put in the work, and that's how I go in with the confidence.
Love it. That's awesome. I wanted to shift to some fun questions for you, if that's all right.
For sure.
I've got these things. They're called pod decks. They're essentially just questions for us podcasters. I'm going to randomly pull one out, and hopefully it's not a flop for us. But
we'll see.
Let's see what it says here. This one says, if you could be guaranteed one thing in life besides money, what would it be?
Become a world champion.
Come on. Yes, that's perfect.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a guaranteed thing, that's what I'm going to take.
Yeah. Well, I was looking through your social media. It looked like you like to shoot guns. What's your favorite gun to shoot?
You know, anyone. I like. I'm not like crazy about guns.
Okay.
I mean, in Canada, we can't really. We don't get as much kind of free range with it, I guess.
Oh, sure.
I'm just saying. But like one of my girlfriends, her boyfriend, he has a bunch of guns, and they have a massive property, so I get to go there and like shoot some guns, so it's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's like the dream right there. Have the property to go shoot on.
Yeah, we'll do like quad, like four-wheeling in the back, have like huge fires. It's so sick.
That's awesome. Do you have a favorite fighter that you like to follow?
Well, like I have like a handful of fighters that I really like. Obviously, like GSP is at the top, but he's retired. But I love Gaethje. He is like one of my favorite ever.
Yeah.
Like he's so exciting, and I really like Gaethje, and I really like Ferguson.
Okay.
So. But it's so hard because the whole Khabib Ferguson fight, like I don't know who I want to go for, and so.
Well, and it's just gonna be. It's crazy now that they've got those two guys fighting for the interim belt. It's
gonna be nuts.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great fight to see for sure on Dana White's private island somewhere in the world. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm a music guy, so I always love to ask this question. What's a favorite type of music that you like, or do you have a favorite band that you like to listen to?
You know, I kind of listen to everything.
Okay.
I have like the same walkout song my entire career so far.
Okay.
But I like in the gym, I guess I mostly listen to rap music, but I'm not like a huge music person. Like, I mean, if it's on, it's on. Like I won't like switch somebody's playlist or anything like that. For my own, but yeah, I don't really have too much. Yeah, I listen to it all.
Yeah. What's your walkout song that you walk out to?
It's by Inner Circle, Sweat.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Well, Jasmine, I also wanted to give you an opportunity just to give a shout out to coaches, teammates, sponsors, anything like that. The camera's all yours.
Okay, awesome. Obviously, thank you to my team and my gyms, Parabellum MMA and Niagara Top Team, my coaches, Chris Prickett, Matthew Marcantonio, Rory McDonald, Linden. And thank you very much to my sponsors, They're amazing. I can't thank them enough. And my manager, Matt Dodge. Thank you.
Jasmine, such an honor to talk to you today. Thank you so much for joining me on the show. It's such an honor. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much for hanging around. Really appreciate it. If you'd like to see more videos from Top Rated MMA and the Bearded Biz Show, please click the playlist and also hit subscribe to our channel. Become part of the Top Rated MMA and Bearded Biz community. We would really appreciate your support. Also, please leave a comment below. I will read and respond to all of them. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day.